Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Monaga. Pirouettes away from the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Still on his feet at the 45. And a pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Monaga. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rutgers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Caught behind the line. It's Pace. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That's caught. It's Pace. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Getting some heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Hands it off. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute on it.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
Using his legs, it's Monaga. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
It's first down from the 11. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help a field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I'm going to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Calandria. Got his man quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Pace. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by 1 possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.